Hello and welcome to another episode of Beer Man's Noble Beer Reviews. Today I have another beer from Jackie O's Brewing Company out of Athens, Ohio. But this isn't just from Jackie O's. This is actually a collaboration with, I believe, Jester King out of Austin, Texas. And I'm really not sure. I was trying to go back. I don't think that I've reviewed any Jester King beers on this. I might have done a collab or two that was like between Fauna Flora and Jester King, but I don't know that I've done any that were just from Jester King. But they are one of the leading producers of sour ales in the United States right now. And Jackie O's has done some really, really great wild stuff recently too. So I'm pretty excited to review this. This is a Kolsch-inspired farmhouse beer. The description's super, super long, so I'm not going to read it, but it's basically they made a Kolsch and they fermented it on their... I don't know if it was Jackie O's mixed culture, I'm assuming because that's where it was brewed, or if it was Jester King's or a combination of the two. There's 5.7 ABV. I can't say that I've ever had a... I've had wild pilsners, I guess, or wild lagers, but I don't know that I've had a wild beer that was specifically a Kolsch before it was put on mixed culture or bug. So I'm interested to try this. I've heard really good things about it too, so we'll see what we got here. Oh, I don't think I said the name of the beer. It's called Final Entropy. You can see there. See, it pours a slightly cloudy, nice golden color with really fluffy, somewhat rocky white head. I'm assuming there's Brettanomyces in this. Oh, that smells good. Very, very minerally. A little bit of like skunky, earthy, noble hop character, which makes sense for Kolsch. It's definitely like leathery too, and a little bit of that like wet hay horse blanket, like Brett Lambicus character. It smells really nice. So it smelled pretty funky, and it definitely tastes pretty funky. It's not as like fruity and minerally and acidic as I was expecting it to be, based on the aroma. It's actually like dry and perfumey. So, it is kind of keeping more towards the character of a Kolsch, which is generally, they're fruitier and not as dry as pilsners, but they're still pretty dry in the grand spectrum of beer. And that's definitely on the side of this as well. Very bready. It actually has a decent amount of bitterness to it too, which is interesting. I'm guessing that's from that same earthy noble character that I was getting from hops. There is some of that horsey character. There's a tad bit of like lemon juice to it too, but it's not very acidic or tart at all. It's enough to know that you're drinking a wild ale, but not much beyond that. And there is a little bit of like a like sour apple, like not acetaldehyde, but just like tart, like a tart red apple skin type thing going on. It's very earthy though. Excuse me. I mean, if I heard that a beer was a mixed culture Kolsch, this is kind of what I would expect. So I think they did a really good job of, presenting what the style of beer says that it actually is. But for whatever reason, a lot of Jester King things are usually pretty tart. Jackie O's are kind of in the middle. It depends which wild ales they are. So I really didn't know what to expect on that end. I guess I probably thought it was going to be a little more tart than this. But overall, it's really good. I did buy this. My friend Matt was nice enough to pick this up when he was in Athens a couple months ago. I don't remember what it cost, but I would say that I probably wouldn't have bought it if it was prohibitively expensive. I'm guessing there's no way it was more than like $12 for this 500 milliliter. And the other reason I'm guessing that is because Jackie O stuff is just generally very reasonably priced. So I mean, making that assumption, I would definitely buy this again. It's probably not one that's going to wow anybody at a bottle share because it is pretty simple, but it's very well crafted. It does exactly what it's supposed to do, and it's something that I could, not at $12 for 500 milliliter, but just based on the flavor and the ease of drinking, this is something that I could drink all day. And I also don't like wild beers in general that are like super high in alcohol because you really can't taste the alcohol, and I feel like it doesn't do anything for the beer. So it's just boozy for the sake of being boozy. I would rather you can get a ton of flavor out of lighter alcohol wild beers, so that's generally what I prefer. And this being under 6%, I think is a plus for sure too. So on my scale of buy, drink, dump, this is definitely a buy. I would buy this again. If you like any type of more Brett, this is not like a straight Brett beer, but it definitely has a good Brett presence. If you like your wild ales on the drier side, or just if you just like Jackie O's and Jester King stuff, and you like to support them, I would recommend buying this because this is another great beer from both or either of them, however you want to put it. I think that's all I got on this one. Please like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think, and I look forward to doing the next one. Thanks.